So if you're like me and you love a nice hearty, comfort foodie type of soup, this is the recipe for you. And today we are going to make cheddar and broccoli soup. But anyway, I have here a tablespoon of butter melting down. With this butter, I'm gonna put in a small onion that I just chopped up. So I have the heat at about medium-high heat, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt to help sweat these onions down. So maybe just a couple pinches of salt, and you're going to give that a mix. So these onions are going to sweat for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to periodically mix them around so that they don't burn. So you can see our onions are nice and sauteed. They have a little bit of color to them, and there's all that good brown bits at the bottom of the pan, which are going to add flavor to the soup. So I'm going to take the onions out, turn off the heat, and set the onions aside, and we're going to get starting on a roux. I'm going to get started on our roux, which is basically butter and flour, and it's kind of a flavor booster and sauce thickener. So it's going to add thickness to the soup, but it's also going to add a bunch of flavor because we're going to collect all those bits at the bottom. And boy, is it going to be rich and tasty and flavorful. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And we're going to just start whisking the flour and butter together for about 3 to 5 minutes until it's thickened. So after we got all the brown bits off and the flour is not raw anymore, you can add in 2 cups of 2% milk. The 2% milk is going to add a little bit more richness. We're just going to whisk this. We want this milk and roux mixture to thicken up a little bit, and then we're going to add some chicken stock. So we have the roux here, and you can tell it's thickened. I whisked it for about 10 minutes pretty vigorously. So I have a couple cups of chicken stock. I'm just going to add this in here, and we're going to give it a whisk. After this is whisked together, I'm going to turn the heat to a simmer, and I'm going to cover it and let it simmer on low for about 20 minutes. And now we're just going to add in some vegetables. So we're going to add in our onions from earlier. I got about 1 pound of broccoli. I have about 4 ounces of carrots. I have a little bit of leftover asparagus in here too. I'm going to give these vegetables a good stir. And what we're going to do is we're going to have them on low heat. It's going to cook the vegetables and they're going to get nice and tender. As you can see, the vegetables are all nice and tender and the sauce has thickened, and boy, look at that beautiful color that the soup brings. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a hand blender. You could also do this in batches in a standing blender. We're just going to kind of blend the vegetables. I usually like it not completely smooth, a little bit of texture from the vegetables. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I'm going to add some pepper. And this is all just to taste what you may like or what your family may like. I'm also going to add a little nutmeg, maybe a good pinch or 2. I'm going to give these ingredients a mix, and then we're going to add the cheese. And that's pretty much to it. Add about 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. I served this soup with some turkey meatballs, so I'm going to show you guys a recipe for turkey meatballs. You can serve it up for yourself or for your family. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!